What's going on, everyone? I'm back with weeks 4 to 6 of the WSS, and let's just go ahead and get right into this. So first of all, we are playing MLG Poplio, coach of the Adelaide Honchkrows, for week 4 here, and let's just go through his team real quick. He has a Selgor, Aromatisse. He had Delmise instead of Breloom when I played him. Mega Charizard X, Darkrai, which is his S tier, Dusclops, Gligar, Jirachi, Miltank, Rotom-Wash, and Silvally. He also had Lycanroc Dusk and something else. I can't really remember. Lycanroc Dusk over like Silvally or something, and then he had something else over Dusclops. I can't quite remember. But anyway, doesn't really matter because he didn't bring them to the game anyway. So let's go ahead and jump over to my team here. There we go. So first of all, I have Magina with the Farium Z, Trick Room, Fluid Cannon, Ice Beam, and Flash Cannon, Max HP, Max Special Attack, Modest, 4 into Spadef, and then we have a Quiet Nature with no Speed IVs, because obviously this is a Trick Room set. Decided to go with Trick Room this week, and yeah, if you look at Magina and then go ahead and look at his team, with the changes, like, it can just completely destroy him. So if I get Magina into the right scenario, like, it can just win. Like, pretty much every week Magina can just pretty much win, which is really nice. So yeah, well, most weeks at least. So this set works really well. Decided to go with Trick Room this time around, and yeah, let's see how that goes. Next up we have Uxie, Max HP, Max Defense, Impish with 4 into Special Defense, Stealth Rocks, Foul Play, U-Turn, and Memento with the Rocky Helmet. So this is this Uxie's to get up rocks, of course, which is pretty nice versus his team, and it's also meant to deal with the Mega Charizard X, because otherwise that can be a really big problem if it gets up a Dragon Dance. So basically this Uxie, I don't remember the exact calcs, but at +1, he can't kill me at +2 even. I'm not sure about +3, maybe he can, but he can't kill me at +2, I know that for sure. And then Foul Play does so much back to him, so that's really nice as well. Also have the option for Memento into something like Magina or my Zygarde, so that's really nice as well. And yeah, because that Mega Charizard X is really scary. Next up we have Hooper Unbound with the Life Orb here, Dark Pulse, Psychic, Hidden Power, Ice, and Trick Room, Max HP, Max Special Attack, Quiet, same with Magina. For the Trick Room, if we get up Trick Room, Magina and Hooper just can really put in the work. Dark Pulse and Psychic again is all I really need, but I have Hidden Power, Ice on there as well, and yeah, this can just completely break through his team. Next up we have Zygarde, 10% with Dragon Dance, Thousand Arrows, Crunch, and Iron Tail with the Expert Belt, Max Attack, Adamant, and just Max Speed. So this can also be a really big problem for his team. I get a Dragon Dance up, Thousand Arrows, tip everything pretty much, and then we have Crunch for the Delmise, and then Iron Tail for the Aromatisse, because yeah, that's just really nice to have with the Expert Belt as well. And next up we have Lopunny, Fake Out, Return, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Max Attack, 176 into Speed with a Jolly Nature, and the rest into HP. So again, just really good versus team, really good versus the Darkrai. Speed is really nice here. We just got Fake Out for Chip, and Return, Drain Punch, all I really need, and then the Ice Punch is there for the Gligar. So yeah, that's Lopunny there. And finally we have Cofagrigus with Max HP, Max Defense, Relaxed, also with a relaxed nature and 0 speed IVs, so it can also function under Trick Room, get up a nasty pot, and then Shadow Ball hits everything pretty much, and then Hidden Power Fighting is there for the Darkrai and the Miltank. So yeah, that is going to be the team. Let's go ahead and jump over to the game. So we can see here he decides to bring Jirachi, Aromatisse, Selgor, Darkrai, Mega Charizard X, and Gligar. So obviously, like I said, that Mega Charizard X is a huge threat to me, as is the Darkrai. We do have Magina and Hooper, which can take a hit, and then we also have Lopunny as well for the Darkrai, and then we got the Kofag there for the Jirachi, because otherwise that can be super annoying, just flinching everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to leave it on normal speed every freaking time. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I leave with Magina here, as he decides to leave with his Selgor, goes for the U-turn. He does reveal to be Life Orb. I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam here. And now I can switch out into my Kofag on the Jirachi here. He does reveal to be a Wish Jirachi, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball here. He can just switch into his Darkrai, get the Wish back, but that's fine here. I'm going to go into my Hooper. We can take this hit really nicely. I'm just going to fire off a Dark Pulse here, which does a lot to the Gligar, and I'm going to switch out here now because of the U-turn, and go onto my Lopunny. I'm going to Mega Evolve here, go for the Fake Out. No real reason not to, so now I'm going to switch out here into my Magina. And yeah, by the way, Magina's looking really good in this game, obviously, and so is Lopunny. Yeah, even Zygarde, like I planned in the team builder. So he does go into Charizard here, and we do have the Uxie for this. He does decide to go to +1. I'm going to get my Rocks up, and then he gets the Rocky Helmet damage, plus the Foul Play, and this is not a winning battle for him. Whenever he chooses to attack me next, he will go down, so I can keep spamming Foul Play here. There's no real reason not to. I do get the crit now. The Foul Play is a roll to it. Sometimes it's doing over 50, sometimes it's doing under 50. And but either way, he can never attack me, so he's gonna have to switch it out at some point, or he's gonna let this die. And yeah, I just keep going for the Foul Plays. Yeah, there's no reason not to. And we do finally get another crit, which was inevitable. So the Mega Charizard X is down, which is really nice, and he's just going to go into his Aromatisse here. I'm going to U-turn out into my Magina with that Mega Charizard gone now. Also really nice for my Magina. I can just Flash Cannon here, kill off the Gligar, and now he's going to go into his Jirachi here. I can go right back out into my Kofag. This is the reason I have Kofag on the team for this. And yeah, we can get rid of his Serene Grace as well, which is pretty nice. He's just going to go back into Darkrai here, as I do decide to Nasty Plot this time. But he does go Darkrai, so I got to switch out. I go onto my Hooper, which can take the hit. He's just going to go for another Dark Pulse, and I'm just going to get as much damage as I can. Even though it's not a lot, at least it's something. Now I can just go onto my Lopunny. Obviously I'm faster than this. And he's just going to go into his Accelgor, which is all good. We can just go for the Drain Punch there. Switch back out into my Uxie, letting it die at this point, and he's just going to kill me off, which is fine. He cannot re-enter on Rocks now either way, but I can just go into my Lopunny here, go for the Fake Out to knock it out. Now he has Aromatisse, Jirachi, and Darkrai left. This is looking really good for my Magina. I get it in on the Aromatisse here, and I switch out into Zygarde because I'm expecting him to go into Jirachi. And then if I can get this in on Jirachi, I can potentially just Dragon Dance up and win. Or just fire off 1,000 arrows, so either works there. But he doesn't, so I have to go back into my Magina. Now he goes into his Jirachi as I go for the Flash Cannon. It's fine though, my Magina or my Zygarde, one of the two is going to get an opportunity here eventually if I play this right. He's just going to go for another Wish, go back out into his Darkrai. I go for the Hidden Power Fighting, and it just misses the kill. I believe there was no chance for it to kill there, so that's fine. But yeah, he does get the Wish back. I'm just going to keep going for Hidden Power Fighting. Obviously, I do have the Lopunny in the back, which is faster, so as long as I keep that alive, we're good versus Darkrai here. So yeah, I just fire off a Return. He goes into a Aromatisse. That does a lot. Not quite a 2-hit KO. I can just go back into my Magina here, as he's going to go for the Wish. And now he goes for a Protect. Now is my chance to go for the Trick Room. And this is looking really bad for him now because his Jirachi is low at this point. I can go for the Flash Cannon, and he's just going to go for a Protect. I use my Z move. It doesn't matter because like he lives this now, but now he's just going to die to another Flash Cannon, so it doesn't really matter there. We pick up the kill on the Jirachi. He goes back out into his Aromatisse. Going to go for the Moonblast there as I go for the Flash Cannon. Smart of him for not letting me get the Trick Room back up by going for a Protect. So now I can come in with his Darkrai, use the Inferno Overdrive to kill off my Magina, but it does not matter because we do have Mega Lopunny in the back, and we're going to be able to wrap up the game here with Drain Punch. So yeah, that was a really good game. GG to Popplio. The Darkrai and Mega Charizard X combo is really scary, and yeah, that was a pretty crazy game. Had to make sure I kept the Mega Charizard in check, and then yeah, Mega Lopunny being able to finish off the Darkrai at the end here. So we're going to get another win, and that's going to put us to 3-1 moving into week 5. So let's jump over to that team builder. Okay, so for week 5, we're going to be taking on Zard Ace, coach of the Syracuse Superiors, and this is his team right here. He has Mega Aggron, Archeops, Chestnut, Clefable, Donphan, Haxorus, Heatran, Meloetta, Alolan Raichu, Swellow, and Toxapex. So, yeah, he definitely has quite a fat team with Mega Aggron, Chestnut, Clefable, and Toxapex, stuff like that. But he also has some pretty big threats to my team, like the Mega Aggron can just be super annoying for me to take down. And then he also has Haxorus, which is really annoying. It's also a Z-move user. And even Heatran, super scary. And same with Swellow. So, yeah, this is pretty annoying. And I did build this team in less time than most of my others because I just did not have the time. However, I'm still pretty happy with the team. So first up, we have Hooper Unbound here with the Expert Belt, Hyperspace, Fury, Gunk Shot, Zen Headbutt, Hidden Power Ground, Max Attack, Max Speed, Hasty Nature, and 4 into Spadef. I feel like this set kind of explains itself. If you look at his team and look at the set, it just completely destroys everything. This team I have here is kind of just like full on offensive. So yeah, I have Mega Lopunny here, High Jump Kick, Ice Punch, Return, Fake Out, Max Attack, 176 speed, Jolly. That's all the speed I need, and the rest into HP. Again, just another huge threat to his team. It's saying they can hit the Mega Aggron. And then we have Ice Punch for the Haxorus, and then just Return for everything else pretty much on his team. And Fake Out, of course, which can actually be really nice for stuff like the Swellow and the Haxorus even. So yeah, we have that. Next up, we have Magina with Max Special Attack, Modest, 104 into Speed, 152 into HP with the Fightinium Z, Ice Beam, Focus Blast, Flash Cannon, and Shift Gear. Again, just really scary for his team. If I get up a Shift Gear, this can be a really big problem for him. And also have the Z Focus Blast there. It can be for the Heatran, but the main sort of purpose is kind of for the Mega Aggron, because my team just does not have the best ways of taking it down. Even though I can hit it super effective with a lot of stuff, it can still be super annoying. And especially if it's like Curse or something. Yeah, it can be really annoying. So I have the Fightinium Z here with Max Special Attack, Modest. And next up we have Nihilego, Expert Belt, also Power Gem, Sludge Wave, Grass Knot, and Psychic. 128 into Special Attack, 172 into Spadef, and 208 into Speed with a Timid Nature. That's all the speed we need, and with this does let us boost our speed as opposed to our Special Attack. Which can be good for his team, being able to outspeed stuff like Swellow, even though we can actually take hits from Swellow pretty well. But also any Scarfers he wants to have, and also Archeops even. I figured it could be pretty nice, as well as the Alolan Raichu. So yeah, another just big threat to his team, and Zygarde again. Like I said, this is just kind of all offensive. Choice Band, 1000 Arrows, Extreme Speed, Outrage, Iron Tail, Max Attack, 216 into Speed with the Jolly Nature, and 40 into HP. So yeah, he has pretty much no 1000 Arrows switch in besides Chestnut, and then yeah, we just have Extreme Speed for priority, Outrage, and then Iron Tail to hit the Clef. And finally we have Piloswine making his debut. I just figured this did pretty nice versus him. We have Max Attack, Adamant, pretty much the rest into HP, 12 into Speed. Yeah, just Earthquake, Icicle Crash, and Ice Shard I thought was pretty good, and I also wanted to have Stealth Rock, so I decided to put that on the team. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump over to the... Okay, so as we can see here, he brings Heatran, Mega Aggron, Swellow, Donphan, Clefable, and Haxorus. Also, sorry if my team builders are a bit faster this time. I want to try and get this done faster because last video was like 40 minutes long, and that's way too long. So hopefully this one's going to be shorter. So yeah, he definitely I definitely expected something like this. The Heatran, Mega Aggron, Swellow, Haxorus, all really big threats. So yeah, let's just jump into this. I'm going to decide to lead off with my Mega Lopunny, as he leads off with his Swellow. I can just go for the Fake Out here, as he does decide to go into his Clefable. Now here I just figure, based on that damage, he is not defensive. He's specially defensive, probably. So I'm gonna go for the Return here, because I know I can live a Moonblast no matter what. And then if he does decide to just set up the Stealth Rocks, I'm just gonna be able to 2-hit KO this thing, and this is quite annoying. So I'm just gonna go for the Return here. He does go for the Moonblast. Probably, no, that's alright. It doesn't matter. We can live it either way, and yeah, as you can see, that Return did so much to him. So I can just go for another one here. and the clef will die to it. And if he switches out, then that's fine, because his clef is still super low, and that's really nice for the Zygarde. So yeah, that's fine here. I'm going to switch out to into Zygarde here, as he does reveal to have the curse on his Aggron. Now this is kind of a problem, because as I said, like, even though we have super effective hits, if he is cursed, that's kind of annoying. However, what going into Zygarde there did, and getting off the 1,000 arrows, means that it guaranteed is in range for Magina's Z Focus Blast. Even if he is max HP, max special defense with the nature, he guaranteed dies to this. So yeah, I think he thought that he could live this in the chat or something, or he was upset about it or something, but yeah, there was no way he can live even if he was fully specially defensive. So Magina can pick up the KO there. He does go into his Heatran. I'll switch out to my Hooper. I can take that hit, and what I can do is just go for the Hidden Power Ground into the Hyperspace Fury to knock out the Clef, and that's really nice getting that out of the way too, because those two mons were really bulky and really annoying to deal with. So now he's going to go into his Haxorus. I'm not going to let this set up, so I just let my Hooper die here, and now I can go into my Piloswine. I have no reason to predict here really. I'm just going to fire off the Icicle Crash. I can take any hit from this Heatran, I believe. And yeah, so I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. There's no real reason not to. And he is going to switch again here into his Donphan as I go for the Earthquake here. That does a lot. Now I can follow up the Icicle Crash. However, unfortunately we do miss, and that really sucks, because not only do we miss, but he gets the crit knockoff, and that's really bad. It loses a lot of health on my Piloswine, and if I could have just hit that, that would have been really nice. However, at this point, Piloswine just Piloswine gets really low, so I just decide to let it die. Gonna go onto my Lopunny here. Pray I hit the high jump kick, and I do, so that goes down now. And now here's interesting. So pretty much after I take down this Heatran here, he's in checkmate. There's if I play this correctly, which I do, there's no way I can lose this, because basically here the only way he can win at this point is with the Haxorus setting up, because I do still obviously have Magina and Nihilego in the back for this Swellow. So basically my play is to stay in, because if he does decide to kill me, that's fine. I can just go into my Nihilego, click Power Gem. He cannot switch into Haxorus. If he switches into Haxorus, then it's 2-hit KO'd and it'll die. And if he just stays in with this Swellow, I'm going to be able to kill it, get the Beast Boost, and that means Haxorus is going to have to go for 2 Dragon Dances to even be faster than my Nihilego. So that's basically checkmate for him here, as he is going to go for the Heat Wave, and it doesn't pick up the kill. Either way, it didn't matter if it killed me or not. I can kill the Swellow here, and now he's going to go into Haxorus. My play is to just go for the return, because what this does it will guaranteed put it in range for the 2 Fake Outs. So now all I have to do here is sack off my Nihilego, go back into Mega Lopunny, and we can click Fake Out. However, he does live it on 1 HP, so that is going to cost me another differential point. But it's whatever. The win's a win, and that's all that matters. So I'm just going to go back into Mega Lopunny here and kill it off with a Fake Out. So yeah, that was a really close game. Definitely GG to Zardes. His team was really annoying. Obviously, missing the Icicle Crash sucked. However, we do still get the win. So basically, at the end there, with Nihilego, as I said, he couldn't switch to Haxorus, and then if he let the Swellow die, I was at +1 speed, so the Haxorus would have had to have gone for 2 Dragon Dances to outspeed me. So basically what that means is I can just go for the attack, which will 2-hit KO him, Power Gem, 2-hit KOs him, and yeah, if he Dragon Dances up, obviously he's still not faster than me, and I can go for another Power Gem to win. And then if he decides to not Dragon Dance up at all and just attack me with the Earthquake, Magina lives the hit no matter what. Whether he's Life Orb, Earthquake, or even Ground DMZ, we can take the hit and kill it there. And obviously Nihilego will still get 1 hit off, so it's guaranteed gonna die to Ice Beam. So from that point it was checkmate. It didn't matter if the Swellow killed me or not. And yeah, that is gonna be week 5. Let's move on to week 6 now. Alright, so for week 6, we are going to be taking on Crystal, coach of the Crystal Crawdons. And as you can see, the team right here, Aegislash, which is obviously the S tier, Cinccino, whatever, Ditto, Mega Garchomp, Golbat, Porygon 2, Rotom Frost, Slowbro, Tapu Bulu, Umbreon, and Whimsicott. So yeah, this team again is kind of fat. He has the Aegislash, the Porygon, the Golbat, the Slowbro, the Umbreon, and yeah, it can just be pretty annoying. However, he also, again, like the other teams, has some threats like Mega Garchomp, Bulu, and obviously the Aegislash as well. So let's go over to the team here. So first of all, I have Zygarde 10%, Banded, 1000 Arrows, Extreme Speed, Earthquake, and Toxic. Adamant, because that's all we need versus the team. This is a really slow team, so on a lot of stuff we actually, well, on some stuff we actually don't even need to run a speed nature, which lets us hit even harder. And as you can see, his only flying type ground immunity is Golbat and the Rotom Frost. So if I get rid of those, then it's just better to click Earthquake. And yeah, we also have E-Speed for priority and Toxic to chip down his fat stuff. So yeah, we have the double band core here with Banded Hooper as well. Hyperspace Fury, Zen Headbutt, Drain Punch, and Knockoff. Max attack, 184 speed, Jolly, rest into HP. Basically, Hyperspace Fury, Zen Headbutt, and Drain Punch is all we really need. I just put Knockoff on there for another move. I guess maybe it could come in handy to get rid of an item. So yeah, this double band core just really rips through his team and is pretty scary for him. Next up we have Mega Lopunny. Again, I don't need to run the nature. Obviously, I'm not making my Zygarde faster than Whimsicott because it can't be. I assume he's going to run at max speed to be faster. Obviously, Whimsicott's 116, I'm 115, so that's why this doesn't need as much speed compared to Lopunny. But Lopunny can also run the Adamant Nature, which lets it hit even harder. High jump kick, have Drain Punch on there as well, because in case I don't need to go for the high jump kick and I don't want to miss. Also can get my health back. Really, this is really good for the Umbreon as well, going for a turn as well, and the Fake Out for chip damage. Next up we have Nagina. So we have Fluid Cannon, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Hidden Power, Water, Max Special attack. Okay, yeah. now I'm actually remembering. He did not have a that's right, I battled him before he had the trade. So he did not have Mega Garchomp. Instead it was Mega Camera. That's why I have Hidden Power Water on there. And there's probably some other mons on the team which are different, but it's alright. I'm not gonna redo this. So yeah, that's why I had the Hidden Power Water. There was no Mega Garchomp. And he probably had some other different stuff too, but I think there can only be 3 trades in total, so it's probably not too different. So yeah, we're just going to continue with this. This is basically the only 4 moves I need, and then Modest Max Special Attack can hit really hard. Fluid Cannon just kind of breaks stuff down like the Umbreon. Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Ice can hit everything else pretty much. Shadow Ball is there for the Aegislash and such, and then Beam as well. And then we have the Hidden Power Water, as I said, for the camera up, because it can actually be pretty annoying, Mega Camera up. So I just put Hidden Power Water on it. And the reason for the Assault Vest is, looking at his team, and again, this is not exactly the team he had versus me, so it's probably some different stuff. However, with an Assault Vest on, nothing really on his team can touch Nagina, except for me, like the Mega Camera up. So if I put an Assault Vest on, like, Whimsicott's not touching me, Rotom Frost is not touching me, Porygon 2 is not touching me, like, it's gonna do, like, nothing, so it's just gonna be a nightmare for him to take down, and I'm dealing so much damage to him, so that's why I put the AV on it. And, yep, so next up we have a Max HP, Max Defense Bold Uxie, with Stealth Rock, Psychic, Knockoff, U-Turn, getting up the rocks here in conjunction with the T-Spikes, which I can get up as well. That's just going to be really nice for slowly taking down all his fat mons. And this is also really good for the Conkeldurr, even though it can have knockoff, we can still take the hit. And Psychic, really nice, because Conkeldurr is also pretty scary. And then we have knockoff to get rid of items, and U-Turn as well. And finally, we have Nihilego with the Sash, Power Gem, Dazzling Gleam, Hidden Power Water, Toxic Spikes, Max Special Attack, Modest, 96 speed, and 106 into HP. Again, I don't need the Nature, and Hidden Power Water, obviously, for the Mega Camel, and then Power Gem and Dazzling Gleam is all I need for the rest. And again, if I can get up Toxic Spikes, that can be pretty annoying for him. I don't really remember why the Sash, but it can just be nice in case something gets out of hand. It was probably for something more specific, but as I said, I played this ages ago. So yeah, that's going to be the team. Let's jump over to the game here. Alright, so we're here with the game. I just realized the whole time in the team builder I was talking about a Conkelda, and it wasn't even on his team. So yeah, that was the other trade he had. He had Conkelda over Tapu Bulu, I believe, and then he had Mega Camel instead of Mega Garchomp, and then also Tyrantrum instead of I don't know, it was Tyrantrum instead of something else. Anyway, he didn't bring the Tyrantrum, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I was talking about Conkelda that whole time, and he wasn't even on the team. I just remember there being Conkelda, so yeah, that makes sense for the other trade there. So yeah, he does decide to bring the Conkelda, the Whimsicott, the Mega Camel, the Rotom Frost, the Ditto, and the Umbreon. So looking at this, Magina looks super nice. He has a hard time with it, like I said. He does have the Mega Camel though. We do have Hidden Power Water for that, so that's really nice. Was Ditto on the team builder? Maybe Ditto wasn't on the team builder. I can't remember. This is really confusing because of lots of people actually made trades. So yeah, that's going to be confusing. Hopefully I get that right for the future videos. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start this up here. Okay, so he leads with Rotom, as I'm just going to lead with my Nihilego here. He's going to go for the Volt Switch. We can tank any hit from this easily. As I believe I just get up my Toxic Spikes. No, I just go for a Power Gem here. Get off damage. As he is going to switch back out as I go for my Toxic Spikes now into his Whimsicott, as I can just Power Gem that again. This Whimsicott can't do really anything to me. So we get the Toxic Spike up, we get the Poison on the camera up, and he lets me get so much damage off on it. However, he does have the Trick Room up now, so I have to switch into my Hooper. It's like my only switch in. So yeah, we're gonna have to just let the Hooper go ahead and die here because I have nothing else, and yeah, it's okay to let Hooper go down there. I think I'd prefer everything else. However, I can go into Mega Lopunny and go for the Fake Out in conjunction with the Poison. I believe that knocked it out. Right? Yeah, definitely. Probably didn't even need the Poison. I wasn't even looking at the damage there, but yeah. So we can just go for the Fake Out. The camera up is super low now. We're getting the Rotom low, the Whimsicott is low as well. He is going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here, and he does reveal to be Choice Scarf, so that's good to know. The Drain Punch still does a ton. And I can just go for a return here, as he is going to switch into his Conkelda. This, as I didn't mention this, but this could be Guts. However, I still think it's worth getting up the T-Spikes. So yeah, I didn't really mind even if it was Guts. So I can go to my Uxie, get up the rocks. Now this is getting really annoying for him. The only thing he can get rid of hazards is the Rotom or the Whimsicott, but is the Rotom dead? I think the Rotom's dead now. And yeah, so I can go into my Magina on the Umbreon. Again, like nothing on his team, like the Mega Camerup's gonna die now. Nothing on his team can really touch the Magina, so that's really nice. That's why I figured putting an AV on it would be cool. I didn't even really need the AV, but it works nicely here, as I can just beat his Ditto with another Shadow Ball. He does get the Spadef drop, but I figure that's fine. And he is actually Slackberry, so that's pretty interesting. I'm gonna keep my Magina as much health as I can, because it is a nightmare for him to take down, as he's just gonna go for another Shadow Ball here, as I can just go into my Lopunny. Now he goes into Whimsicott, gets the Defog off. It doesn't really matter at this point though, everything's kind of taken the damage it needs to. I just go for a return here, and go for another return to knock out the Whimsicott. And now like everything on his team is like really low, and I'm going to switch into my Uxie again. He does go for the knockoff, doesn't matter though. Even if he does go for the knockoff, I do have the Psychic, can go ahead and knock it out. And now he has the Rotom on 8% left. I think he has the camera up at like 2, and then the Umbreon. So I can go back out into my Lopunny again. He can switch into the Umbreon if it wants. Even though I am burned, I believe the high jump kick still knocks this out. So I can reveal that now. I think I only went for Drain Punch this whole time. But I did need to go for high jump kick to kill it there with the burn. Didn't want it to keep wishing and such. Now I can just go into my Magina, as the Rotom cannot touch me, and this can save me differential by doing it this way. So yeah, I just go into Magina to wrap up the game here. Go for the Hidden Power Water to finish off the camera up, and that's going to be GG to Crystal. Yeah, that was really nice. Magina, as I said, like, really difficult for him to deal with. And then the Megalop, even with the burn, taking out the Umbreon, which is super cool. And yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. Sorry if this video was if I was talking really fast in this video. Probably was. I just don't want this to be 40 minutes, even though it probably is going to be another 40-minute video, but whatever. That's going to put us at 5-1 at the end of week 6, and yeah, that's going to be it. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you all soon for the next video, where we will be going through weeks 7 to 10, and that will be the end of the regular season. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.